that I would be lucky enough to be the one marrying you. Standing before you today is right where I want to be. Since the moment you started to pursue me, you have been a source of love and joy for me. You exceed every expectation that I could have ever dreamed of for my husband. You are the most gracious, gentle, God-fearing man that I know. Thank you for loving me in a way that I never knew I could be loved. Thank you for protecting me no matter what the cost may be. Thank you for pointing me closer to the Lord every single day and leading us towards the cross. I promise to always laugh at your dad jokes. I promise to go on adventures with you even when we are old and wrinkly. I promise to laugh with you in the good times, to support you in the difficult times, and to sit with you in the times of uncertainty. I promise to love you unconditionally and wholeheartedly. I promise to fill our home and future family with joy and love. I promise to always love Jesus more than I love you. I will spend the rest of my days loving you forever, Drew Burke.
That was beautiful. All right, now we will have the exchange of the rings. Does the groom have a ring for his bride? Drew, do you take Mallory to be your wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do you part?
I do.
And does the bride have a ring for her groom? Mallory, do you take Drew to be your husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish till death do you part?
I do.
Now by the power entrusted to me by the state of Kansas and Butler County, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Drew, you may now kiss your bride. Woo! Would everyone please stand to their feet? Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Drew Burke.
I just want to thank you guys all for coming out. I know Drew and Mallory really appreciate it, and it's awesome to see all you guys. So everyone knows that Drew's a stud athlete, right? You know, he's always been good at baseball, soccer. However, Drew's golf game isn't always up to par. Now, don't get me wrong, he hits pretty well. Don't get me wrong, he hits pretty well in most areas of his game, but his driving skills are like terrible. Just absolutely terrible. That's right. One time he was driving off the tee. We used to play quite a bit. Last year we played a lot, but he was driving off the tee, and he swings and hits the ball. The ball literally goes 100 feet in the air. He doesn't even move. Just reaches his hand out. The ball just lands right in his hand. That's not how you should hit a golf ball. Then he goes and tries again. Second time he swings. The time me and Drew were Gregory skiing. And we got to this slope where part of the run was blocked off, but the middle of the slope was still open. Now this run looked a bit difficult and thus a bit dangerous. There were a lot of trees and some dry patches where there was hardly any snow on the ground. Now remember, I am a decent skier, and Drew, I wish you and Mallory nothing but the best. And I pray that God uses your marriage to do some damage for the kingdom, as my old camp director used to say. And that you two may become stronger together and be able to conquer any obstacle that may come in your way. I am so excited for the happiness that you two are going to bring each other for the rest of your lives. I hope you come back home and visit from time to time. Love you guys.
And I am Mallory's older sister. I just want to take a moment and thank everyone for coming out and sharing this special occasion. I can't believe this day is actually here. It doesn't seem real that my baby sister is getting married. Now, I have basically been threatened within an inch of my life not to tell any embarrassing stories of Mallory, even though there are some really good ones that I know that y'all would enjoy. I've been, like I said, she was pretty serious. So, even though you are the younger sister, I've looked up to you in so many ways. I've watched you grow into an amazing young woman of God over the last few years. You are strong and driven and have a heart for helping others. I knew it would take a special guy to match that. I was pretty certain that Drew was a keeper a few months after he came into the picture. For those of you that don't know, this poor guy was turned down 3 times before Mallory agreed to go on a date with him. Even after being turned down, Drew remained a good friend to Mallory. He showed such humility and determination as he patiently waited for God's perfect timing. What really solidified that Drew was the one was the conversation I had with you following your first date. I had never seen you so sure of something, and the peace that you had about the whole situation spoke volumes. From that moment, I knew it was only a matter of time before we were here today. I am so happy for the 2 of you and can't wait to see where God takes you as you embark on this journey. I love you both and wish you nothing but happiness.
Hello everyone. For those of you that don't know me, I am Ashley Globally, Mallory's favorite and only sister-in-law. I'm a little nervous and my hands are really sweaty, so I'm going to try to not drop the mic. For the record, I do think it's safe to say that I have loved Mallory because I married her brother. For those of you that have heard his corny dad jokes, you can understand the love I have for him. Also, he is that Verizon guy for those out there. But it is because of her brother of why I met Mallory. I remember one of the first times I was around Mallory was when we, us girls in the family, went out to eat at Texas Roadhouse. Mallory and Brandon did not have a great relationship with other guys or girls in their lives, so I was definitely a target, and Mallory did not like me. It didn't last long because my charm, you know. So as dinner was done, we were in the parking lot and we hugged. A piece of my hair got caught in her teeth. It was awkward. We hugged it off, then we fake laughed it off, and we walked away. I was fine, probably called Brandon later, explaining, oh my gosh, this was weird, my hair was in your sister's mouth. Her conversation on her end was Brenda Galopely, her mother, scolding her because she thought Mallory was being mean to me. So, yes. I never imagined 3 years later reenacting pictures and laughing and being so close, and now 5 years later getting to stand by her as she marries the love of her life. Now I could use that as a segue and tell a story of how Drew and Mallory met or how their love story began, but I'm third in line, and you guys already probably heard that Drew was shot down 3 times, and now we're here. Instead, I want to encourage you both. Marriage is so hard, but it is so good. I pray that you will laugh constantly with each other, that you be patient and listen well. I pray that you build a home together and you go on many adventures. I pray that you will seek Jesus and chase after him with all your heart. You both are children of God, and I can't wait to see what you do for his kingdom together. I love you both so incredibly much.
All right, at this time we're going to do the first dances. So if the bride and groom could come up to the dance floor.